everyone, welcome to another episode of Mary Talks. There are things I had to write down that I wasn't able to do, but asking for solutions. I didn't have a proper plan or have the big picture in my mind and all of that. So today I'm going to talk about resolution and revolution. So when we talk about resolution, talking about the acts of finding a solution to a problem. Yes, and then when we're talking about resolution, is the rising up to make a change on something. So it's like an outbreak of change. So many of us have written down those things we want to do this year. This year resolution, new year, new me, and all of that. And then it's just like you going in cycles. The same thing you do last year, the same thing you're doing this year, and we're already in March, and nothing is being done. If you have to look back from January to this point, what have you really done to those things you've written? Although there are people out there that are really digging it, they're really trying to meet up with those things they've written down. Some of us have daily goals, some of us have weekly goals, some of us have yearly goals, and we are really trying our best to do it. But there's so many people out there that just want it to be like a trend, like a trend. Everybody have a New Year resolution. So why would I not have my own New Year resolution? So I'm just going to be giving us a hint of things that happened to me and how they didn't work out and how I really wanted to work out. I know last year I kept on talking about I want to diet. At some point I really did, but that wasn't dieting. I was literally fasting all the time. So I had to map out some things of which is common sense will want you to do that I had to mark out that if you want to do better this year, you have to see it. Revelation chapter 21 verse 1. John was an apostle of Jesus Christ, we all know, and then he was preaching the gospel. So the Roman government was like, this guy, you have to shut him off, all of this, and so they exiled him, sent him to Patmos, exiled him, and there John had a revelation. He said that he saw a new heaven and a new earth. The old heaven and the old earth had to pass away, and then the sea could no longer. There was nothing separating the land and the sea. The sea was no more. So that means this is hope. This guy was supposed to be stopped. They think they were able to stop him, but they weren't, because this vision he had now was like a hope. He has seen something better. You being in the midst of challenges and then you are seeing something far better. Can you just vision the sea that was no more, like challenges being broken down? So yes, definitely we've written out these things we want to do. You want to quit smoking, drinking, you want to have a change of career, you want to upgrade yourself in your career. So many things. There are challenges that will come up, but you have to envision it in your mind. Dorothea Branded once said that envisioning the end is enough to put the means in motion, meaning you have to envision it. It has to be in your head, like you have to see it. Okay, I want to do this thing. I want to acquire this. This is one thing I want to do. You have to do it. You have to see it in your mind first before it comes into reality. But the big picture is often seen in your mind. It is what is in your mind that bet out what you want to do that have to be seen. You have to be really intentional about these goals that you have written out down, because it is really not easy. We know how the country is hard and so many things are happening, but we just have to be so intentional about being revolutionary about what we want to do. Revolution is what causes change. So if you're doing resolution and then you're not being revolutionary about it, it's not going to work out fine like that. So like I was saying, aside from writing all the things that you want to do this year, quit smoking, I want to make out new friends, I want to travel, what are you really doing to really get to that? What are you really doing to, acquire these things? So yes, we're picking out these goals, and there are so many challenges that will come. Last year, there's so many challenges. I really thank God for grace, who I have around me, and how I was able to overcome. At some point, I was not myself, I was lost myself. But I thank God for grace. I really do thank God for grace. So many things are going to rise up this year. See, this year is already a beautiful year. Like, it's a beautiful year. I started on a good note this year, and I'm just trusting God and believing Him that it's going to continue like that. This year I wrote out so many things I want to do, and at some point the God was like, hey girl, calm down. And I had to just hide myself. People around me know what I mean by hiding myself. I had to hide myself, and I really asked God, what do you really want me to do? Because I don't want to work in cycles. I don't want things that happened last year should happen this year to me. I don't want that. I really need to be intentional about my life and less intentional about people. I'm not saying I'm not going to pour out. I'm not going to pour out my energy to people. I am definitely going to do that. But I want to be more intentional about myself, my goals, the things I want to do this year. Last year I said I was going to do a song. And I really don't know how I did not do that song. There were so many good plans I had last year, but I wasn't able to do them. I got distracted, I wasn't intentional, and I was not serious. I wasn't responsible for all of those things. So many things happen, I have to push blames. I'm like, Mary, hey, that's not it. So I wrote them out. In fact, when you see these plans, you'll be like, wow, girl, But man, God was like, come and listen. So I had to hide. When I hide, and he began to show me so many things he wants me to do. Just walk, follow me, and I will just show you the paths you have to walk in. So there are so many things we have written out this year. It's going to work out. Yes, it's really, if you pay attention to the pattern of your life, things always work out. Those things you think you cannot survive, at the end of the day, you find out that you were able to survive. You're able to survive, and you're able to pass. You're going to walk past those challenges and be the person that God wants you to be. So all the dreams, all the aspirations, all the goals, all the visions you've written out this year, they're going to work out. All you just have to do is just be a revolutionary. Yes, affect that change. Affect it. Like, be intentional that I'm going to do this and I'm going to do it. Map out instructions that will make you achieve those goals. Daily instructions, yes, that will make you, let me not miss the words I was saying. Map out instructions that will make daily instructions, weekly instructions, monthly instructions. I think there are 2 things I wrote that I was going to do this year, and I was able to achieve them in less than 3 weeks. I was able to do them, and that was because I was being intentional about myself. I wasn't paying attention to the voices, the pressure around, and all that. So what I just want to tell us in essence is, with the old midst of the New Year resolutions, don't take it as a trend. Be intentional about it. And if God is telling you, follow me and let this thing aside, I'm going to lead you. Why not? We all have those things we desire to do, those things we want to do. But man, God's plan is definitely God's plan. But except you don't want to work in reality of God's plan for your life. But if you want to work in reality of God's plan, listen when He speaks. So, Happy New Year once again to all of us. Happy New Year, Happy New Month. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for your patience, for everything. Sometimes I have to be meticulous about our life, pay attention to details and all of that, and definitely things will work out very fine. So we resume back this year. Mary Talks will resume fully this year. And I want us to understand that these videos that I post on this channel is not here to just talk about people or make people feel less of themselves, or I'm here to make people think that I can talk too much. That's not it. I'm here to share every part of my life, all the things that I've been passing through, and I feel somebody out there will need to hear this because they need somebody to confide in. They need to hear that they are not the only one passing through certain challenges. That is why I'm here, to show you that. So not to talk about anybody. If I have a problem with anybody, then I come here, start mentioning names, and don't feel bad. Don't feel bad about anything. So this year, God is really going to be helping us to do more, and we're going to be inviting guests. People are going to be talking to share their life experiences with us, challenges, how they became, and all of that. So stay tuned. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. Bye.